Hello all, I am Dr. Archana Daftardar. I am consultant nephrologist at Renova Hospital, Kompally. Coming to the next symptom of our today's series is high blood pressure. High blood pressure is called as hypertension in medical language. So, what is this? So, blood pressure is the pressure measured in the arteries. So, it gives us an idea about our heart function and overall our physiology of the body. So, most of you are aware about the blood pressure. So, there are two numbers which are given after checking the blood pressure. There is a top number and there is a bottom number. Normally, 120 to 70, 120, 80 is the numbers which are given. So, the top number reflects the arterial pressure when our heart is pumping. So exactly at that time, whatever is the pressure is denoted as the top number, that is the systolic blood pressure, which is usually 120, 130, above that or below that. So the normal is below 120. So the bottom figure is the diastolic blood pressure. So this is the pressure which is measured in the arteries when the heart is in relaxing state. It is not pumping that time, but after pumping, after contraction, it is going into relaxation, it is gone into relaxation, and that time whatever is the pressure, that is called as diastolic pressure. So normally it is less than 80. So this is what is the blood pressure is. Coming to the normal blood pressure, as I said, less than 120/80 is considered as a normal blood pressure. Elevated blood pressure is one more entity which is like, that is 121 to 129 is considered as elevated blood pressure. So the elevated blood pressure is called when there is a blood pressure between 120 to 129 and the diastolic blood pressure is less than 79. So, and the third entity is called as high blood pressure, which we are talking about, that is called as hypertension. Whenever there is a blood pressure more than 130 and more than 80, it's called as hypertension. There are stages in that also, stage 1 and stage 2. 130 to 139 and more than 140 is the stage 1 and stage 2. So, this classification is given by American Heart Association. So just remember, if the BP is less than 120/80 or 120/80, it is a normal blood pressure. More than that, if the persistent readings are like that, you need to meet your doctor. What are the high risk factors, or what are the risk factors for hypertension? Increasing age is important risk factor for hypertension. As our blood vessels, the wall of the blood vessels get thickened or the hardness increases as our age increases, then that also gives rise to high blood pressure. So this is called as essential hypertension. So as the age is increasing age is one of the important risk factor. So second risk factor is the family history of hypertension. In some patients, the family history is very strong. Some patients may have the family history of high blood pressure even at the young age. That is called as the secondary hypertension, and that has a completely different setup of evaluation. So any high blood pressure occurring at young age less than 30 years, definitely that patient requires medical attention as early as possible. Third risk factor would be the smoking, obesity, diabetes, or any patients taking particular medications, sedentary lifestyle, alcohol, excessive alcohol intake. These are all the risk factors for hypertension. Patients having CKD is also at high risk of developing hypertension. Hypertension is an essential part of the CKD itself. So whenever there is a kidney problem, it may have an effect on the blood pressure. So whenever blood pressure is detected, it is important to get yourself evaluated for the kidney issue also. Now coming to how to measure the blood pressure at home. So we will see, like, when you come to hospital, there will be a separate machine which is called as sphygmomanometer, and the blood pressure is checked with that machine along with the stethoscope. A nurse or a qualified nurse or a doctor will be checking the blood pressure. There will be again given two values or two figures, top figure and the bottom figure, with systolic and diastolic values. But when you check it at home, you may not have this, or you may not be trained for this, or you may not have the machine also. So in this scenario, digital machines are easily available nowadays in the market, and they are fairly accurate with the normal machine which is used in the hospitals. So these digital machines will also give us proper values of the blood pressure. So definitely whenever you are checking the BP at home, try to follow these steps. So first thing, the patient should be relaxed. He should sit down on a chair with both his feet on the ground, relax for some time. Not to have tea or coffee just immediately before checking the BP, as well as not to eat immediately before checking the BP. So there should be at least a gap of at least 1 hour when you want to check the BP. So patient should sit in a chair, relaxed state with feet on the ground, and the extension from the machine which is attached to the arm, that is our below our shoulder. And then it should not be tied too tightly or too loosely also. Make sure that it doesn't fall down, and attach the BP cuff. And then you have to press take long breath, sit down there, then start breathing normally. So sit with the cuff on for 2 to 3 minutes, and then press the start button. Then once the start button is pressed, the pressure in the cuff increases, and it gives some tightening sensation in the arm. So not to worry about it, it will go off as the recordings are done. So this tightness happens, and the patient after some time, after few seconds, the values will be reflected on the screen of the machine. So again, two values, as we said, diastolic and systolic. The upper one is systolic, the lower one is diastolic. You have to note these values, and again switch off the machine, sit for one more minute, relax, again take the second reading after 1 to 2 minutes, and recheck it in the same way. You can compare these two values at two readings, and if the two readings are persistently on higher side every day when you are checking, then definitely you have a high blood pressure when it is more than 130/80, and you need to seek the medical attention. When you come to the hospital to check the blood pressure, then the manual machine, that is sphygmomanometer, can be used, or the digital machine can be used. Patients may be very anxious or tensed when they enter in the hospital. So whenever we check the BP in some patients, it may show very high blood pressure in the hospital, but they have normal blood pressure at home. So whenever there is a high blood pressure recorded in the hospital premises, it should be always rechecked with the home values. So this particular entity of high blood pressure recorded only in hospital premises due to anxiety or fear is called as white collar hypertension. It is seen in lot of patients. So it has to be cross-checked with the home BP readings. In the next lecture, we'll see what are the how to evaluate and what is the management of hypertension. Thank you.